Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to look at the Arclight Smart LED bike pedals from Redshift and also the multi-mount. Shout out Redshift for sending these for me to try out. Let's get into it. First up in the pedal box you get pedals, obviously, and a little USB recharge for the lights. And then for the separate light mount you get a little light mount and a light as well. I think they come either together or separate. But yeah, just has a little band and zip tie and then an extra light. So these are the Arclight PRO Flat pedals. They also come in SPDs and also come in a commuter version, and they also come in silver. It was actually pretty hard to decide whether I wanted silver or black, but I decided to go with the all black ones. I think they end up looking pretty slick, so happy with my choice. And yeah, pretty cool shape overall, pretty symmetrical. They kind of remind me of some of the old downhill pedals that used to exist. But yeah, just like the other Redshift products, they seem super quality. And then the pins, yeah, the pins are pretty decent, pretty hefty size. I think you won't be slipping on these. You can see there's a light built in there, and yeah, just turn on. Pretty bright LEDs, brighter than almost all the lights that I have. Pretty easy to turn on. There's just a little button on the side. And then the cool thing about these pedals is when you spin it, there's a white light and a red light, and the white light always faces the front and the red light always faces the back. I think they've designed it in a way where there must be some type of, I don't know, gravity module in there that allows you to determine which way the light switches on, whether red or white. But yeah, I think this is like super cool. Never seen this before done. And I think pedals is a great way to implement this technology, just because they always spin around. You don't have to keep switching your lights back and forth. But yeah, they got 3 modes for the lights. There's blinking, and then the slower blinking, and then there's a full on. And then to turn it off, you just hold it down for a couple of seconds and it turns off. Here's the instructions, not too much to it. You can see this light slide in and out, and you just have to charge it up for 2 hours. Put the pedal on like you would put normally, and that's basically it, with a little bit of grease. And to slide them out, you kind of just slide them out just like that. Has a little magnet on the end. You can see this is the light module. Has a little USB right on one end. But yeah, pretty clean looking design, clean shape. Looks like there's probably the units in there. And then just the Redshift logo. And to install them, you just slide it in, and there's a magnet. It's pretty satisfying. Just kind of clicks in just like that. Super cool. I think if you remember on the Redshift seat posts, they also have a magnet for the cover. So yeah, kind of pretty nice to have that as well. Pretty satisfying. And then you can see when I shake it, it doesn't come out or anything. Spins pretty well. I checked it. Seems like it's pretty set from the factory. Don't have to reset it. And then yeah, the other one just goes in like that. And then just giving them away here. So with the light modules, they're 306 grams. And then just taking the light module out, you can see the light module by itself is 26 grams, I think it ended up being. And then the pedal itself is 253. So yeah, you can run the pedals just like that by itself, or you can put the lights in. And then just for comparison, these are old Sunline downhill pedals. So yeah, without the lights is 296, lights don't go in it. And then just comparison size-wise is about the same thickness. I'd say the Redshift might be slightly thicker. And then here, just foot space. It's kind of hard to see when I overlap because the camera distorts it. But when you put it side to side, you can see they're almost the same size. Maybe the Redshift is slightly longer. Here's some measurements in case you're comparing it to your old pedals. So about 107 long. 107, 105, and then 87 wide, and then the thickness is 23, 24. So yeah, you're meant to charge them up before you go, but obviously all the lights work, and this is just a USB. Just plug into your USB computer or a little outlet, I think. And I think the only thing, the USB lead is just a older style USB. But yeah, if you have newer USB-C computer, you probably just need a little adapter. It also comes with this little pin wrench if you lose one of your pins or you want to install new pins. It comes with that, so it's pretty handy. And then this is the separate multi-mount, which is, I think this goes on a handlebar, or yeah, it goes onto the seat post or anywhere on your bike where you can strap it on. But yeah, pretty clean design, just super minimal. There's also space for a little zip tie in there as well. And it also comes with a little extra block, like if you take this little handlebar mount off and put the block in, you can space it out a bit further if you need to, and it comes with a longer screw. And then it just uses kind of this like rubber band to strap it on. And then the light just goes in just like this. Same deal, has a little magnet, just kind of clicks in. And yeah, I think pretty clean setup. With the little multi-mount, depending on which way you have it facing, you'll either switch red or white, usually where that bracket is on the top or on the bottom. But yeah, depending on how you want to set it up, you can also switch it so the bracket is always facing one way by actually switching the magnet. You can see right now it's red, but the little bracket's on the bottom. So if I want to move it on the front and keep the bracket on the bottom, I can actually pop out this little magnet with an Allen key, just like that. And then you just flip it around and then put it back in, and it just sticks on like that. And then now when I put in the light, it should be white. And then to turn it off, you can actually just pull it out. Same with the pedals, you can just pull out the light and then it'll just turn off by itself. Alright, let's install them and take a look. So yeah, just taking off these Crank Bros Stamp version 3 magnesium pedals. I think these are way lighter because they're magnesium, but yeah, they weigh 180 grams. But yeah, you can kind of see the space comparison there. I would say the Redshift ones are slightly narrower, but slightly longer. And yeah, just install them like normal. Just remember the right side has a little stick on there, a little bit of grease, and use a little Allen wrench to put it on. And then yeah, just slot in the lights. You can see it looks pretty cool without the lights in there as well. So if you need to ride them without the lights, or when it's daytime, you probably don't need the lights. You can take them out, put them in your pocket or whatever. But yeah, this is what they look like with them in. Turns on just like that. You can see the white one switched to the red on the back. Yeah, pretty cool. And first impressions, they feel pretty good. Feels like you got tons of space on there. Feels pretty comfy. Probably hard to see, but yeah, I'll see how they go after a few more rides. But feeling pretty good so far. And then you can see this is how the lights work. I'm just backpedaling here just to show you guys. But yeah, the lights work pretty good even in the daytime. And then you can see when you flip it, if you get land on the wrong side, it'll just switch it by itself, which is super cool, I think. If you leave the pedals on by themselves and there's no movement for 30 seconds, they just turn off by themselves, which is pretty cool. And you just kind of tap them or put pressure on them and then they'll turn on again. If you leave them off for 150 seconds, they go into standby mode, which takes a little bit more effort to turn them on. And yeah, if they're on standby mode for 24 hours, then they'll turn off by themselves. So yeah, you never have to worry about accidentally leaving them on. And then here's a little light mount. You can see you just strap it on just with the little rubber band. Feels pretty solid. And then this light has the same standby and sleep function as well, which is pretty cool, pretty clean. You can see if I put on here, it'll be red, but if you flip it around the other way, it can be white. Or yeah, alternatively, you can change the magnet again if you want. There's also a couple of holes on the mount itself, so you could ideally mount it to an eyelet or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. And then here's the final pedals. Pretty sick, I think. Pretty good look and pretty clean design overall. And then here's it without. Just take it out. Looks pretty clean without as well. And then I think also, yeah, just trying to show you with the pedal on the bike. I think it matches the bike as well. Pretty beefy. And the last thing I like about the pedals, it's all modular. So if you want to put SPDs or switch out to silver cages, you could. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Hope you liked the video, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.